Hi, welcome back to Postbox CS channel and back to Java series. And today we are going to see the topic called generics in Java. The previous session explained about wrapper class in Java. This topic definitely helpful for attend the interviews if you prepare for any MNC or IT companies bottom there for interview point of Java anything. If a fresher means definitely helpful for you to clear the test, online test and etc. Let's go for session today. So last class, wrapper class, and in between the entire playlist you can go and check it. What is OOPS and how do you use the OOPS concept and real to day-to-day life. With the help of Java, you can understand more and more. That's what become a number 2 programming language in the world today. Yes, learn today the session definitely helpful to learn what are the generics in Java and generic class, generic functions, and generic constructor in Java at last, and at some of the advantages of generics. So generics in Java. So in Java, what is generics? That means what? It's a technical term denoting a set of language features related to the definition and use of generic types and methods. Remember, it's a set of language features related to the definition and use of generic types and methods. And also in Java, generic types or methods differ from regular types and methods in that they have parameters. Remember, if you go generics, you can use the generics in many ways, or you can say types of generics. You can use the generics with classes, generics with functions, generic with constructors, at last generics with the interfaces. And moreover, it going to these are concepts going to replace the typecasting problems. What are the problems in typecasting? It will be replaced with the help of generics only. Let's go forward. We are going to see some, and also it's similar to templates in C++. So it also support and follow the angle brackets. When we go for generics, it follow the angle brackets. Let's go for examples you can understand better way. Yes. So generic class. So just now I told you types of generics are. How do you use generics in Java programming? So you can say you can implement in many ways like generic class, generic function, generic constructor, and generic interface. We are going to see first 3 methods only. So generic class, like C++, just I told you, we can use angle bracket to specify parameter types in generic class like creation. To create object of generic class, we can use the following syntax like that: base type in the angle bracket, then space object is equal to new base type followed by angle bracket type and open bracket close bracket. This is the just structure or syntax of generic class. Let's go for example one by one. Example 1 is a small program where show the working of user defined generic classes. Generic class. Another program. Is it possible to pass multiple parameters Java generics? Possible. So another example 2 gives the solution for that program. That means a simple Java program to show multiple type parameters in Java generics. Let's go for programs here. Later we go for execution. Yes. So here. So I'm going to working here. So based on the syntax, I'm writing a program starting with the class test, and in the brackets I'm giving angle bracket t, that is a parameter type. Then I'm going to create an object. So I'm going to give t object, then test t object of, then open brace. You know these things. This object is equal to object equal object. This is a constructor I'm creating. Then I'm going to call the constructor method. So I'm going to write public t get object of, then method using, then return this dot object of, then close bracket. So first I am going to create a class followed by a test with parameter t, and also I am creating the object. You know what is constructor, what is the use of this, and final all the things you can check in the playlist. Then so what happened when I try to give it, try to return the value of t, then driver class test above. So I want test at driver class, so I can give like this: public class main, public static void main followed by. So I am writing very simple program here. Then instance of integer type, I am writing test integer I object is equal to new test integer of 15. That means what? I am going to create the object with the value of integer value 15, and also SOP I object dot get object of. So whenever try to give it, go to try to display the value of 15. That means integer is 15, and test the code above and print the value of 15 here. Then instance of string type. Now I am going to check the instance of the string also. So I am going to give test string. Say S object is equal to new string of. So there will be small new string of CSE. So that means what? Whenever try to follow the above syntax and generic class and give, what happened? The string value will be the string value CSE assigned to S object. Then I want to print the values. I am giving SOP S object of get object of. So simple and easy program. So just we are getting the test object. After the test object, I am going to pass the value, that is integer value, and followed by the object value. Let's go for execution. the online compiler. Yeah, so already typing here. Let's I'm highlighting here. Increase the font size. So it display out 15 CSC like that. So simple and easy program. So I told you can change the values in runtime. Yes, so successfully executed. So integer value 15 and string value CSC like that. So like that you can use the generic class with parameters. Let's go for second program. Yeah, here next program we are going to use a program where with Java generics with multiple parameters. So I'm going to write a program with 2 parameters. Multiple parameters what? More than two or more than parameters called multiple parameters. So I'm writing a class with 2 parameters, that is 2 t comma u, where with the help of t I'm going to create one object 1, and with the help of u I'm creating another object 2. So I'm going to create overall constructor and passing the values test of t object 1 comma u object 2. Then followed by this start object is called object 1, this start object 2 object 2. Now I am going to print this value. So I am going to use the function called public void print, then followed by SOP of object 1 and object 2. So once again repeating, and whenever try to execute the program in Java compiler or anything, we may get error because I am adding, due to online compilation, use the keyword public. If you don't want, you can avoid this one. So now we have written the code with two parameters, that is multiple parameters. We want to test the above code. So I am writing the program and continue here. Public class main, then public static void main string arguments as you know, then test of string comma integer object is equal to new test of string comma integer of India comma 15. So we are writing in previous example we written differently, but we are writing the passing the parameter two parameters at a time, that is test of string comma integer object is called new test of string comma integer of India comma 15. That means what? The string value will be 15 and integer value string value be India and object value 15 here. And at last I want to print see the result, so I am getting object at printf. So let's go for execute the program. So if you want, you can create one more object u, x, z like that as a program fresher. You can try yourself and become a good developer, Java developers. So we are creating 2 objects and going to test the code whether it is taking the value or not, how we are passing the value. Yeah, successfully executed. So it printing the string value 15 and integer value is string name is India and integer value is 15 like that. Let's back to presentation here. Then generic with functions. We can also write generic functions that can be called with different types of arguments based on the type of arguments passed to generic method, the compiler handles each method. Let's say example here. So remember, in generic function method you can write generic function that can be called with different type of arguments based on the type of arguments where it be passed to the generic method. So compiler easily handle this one. A simple program to show working of user defined generic function and also followed by generic constructors. It is possible to create a generic constructors even if the class is not generic. So let's go for example for this generic function and generic constructors continuously. So here a program to show working of user defined generic function. So I am writing the what is function and everything. So I am writing a small coding program where I am writing public class test, then a generic method example static t void generic display of t element passing the parameters, then SOP element dot get class of dot get name of plus and so on empty bracket, then s element, then driver method I am writing public static void main, then calling generic method with integer argument. So this is the way you can use generic function with method and calling. If you want to call the generic method with integer argument, I can use generic display of 11. Then I am giving another one with the string argument, so generic display of welcome. Then calling generic method with the double argument, so I am giving 1.0. So when I give like this, what happens? The values will pass through the generic display one time, another time pass welcome pass to the generic display, another time the 1.0 value passed to the generic display. So simple and easy. We are creating the class test program where we are declaring the generic method. After generic method, we are going to pass the values with the help of constructor, with the help of these methods. Let's go for demonstration. Yeah. So simple and easy. Again repeating. You can add or avoid this public keyword when you get error. Yeah. So successfully executed. So now it printing the value as with the help of compiler. It handles easily and printing the value java.language at integers 11 and the string is followed by java.lang.string is equal to welcome. At last java.language double is equal to 1.0. So it take the values from package, whatever happened, but whatever the value you are giving, it's printing successfully here. So we are executed the program successfully. Let's talk about generic constructors. So simple and easy. So here a small program where a program called class gen, and I am writing private double value, then t extends number, then gen t object of extending the constructor method here. Value is equal to ob.double value of, then void show of system SOP of value. Then I am writing complete the program with the public class test where I am writing public static void main string arguments of then gen g is equal to new gen of 100. That means I am using the constructor where I am giving the value for g is 100, and another constructor I am creating where and passing the value object value, that is gen g1 is equal to new gen of 121.5 of, and want to view the results. So I am giving see the results. That's what I am giving the g dot show and followed by g dot show off. So what will happen if you execute the program? So I am writing a class generated program where private double I am giving, then t extends gen to object creating, then it will support to create the object where value is equal to I want to give object dot double value of. So let's try to execute the program, the online compiler. Yeah. So print the 100 and followed by what answer. Yeah, successfully executed. So it printing the values, that is 100.0 and 120.5, because we have created the constructor with method constructor and passing values. You know already everything. Just I'm creating the object g and g1 and passing the values 100 and 120.5 f. So it leave the f and printing the 121.5. So runtime you can change the value, and again repeating, if you want you can avoid this public, because sometimes it gives error based on the compiler. I hope that you understand session. And advantage of generics. There are some advanced generics, that is called code reuse and individual typecast is not needed, and implementation of generic algorithm. First one, code reuse. That means you can write a method or class or interface once and use for any type you want. So just now you see in the first two programs, what happened in the second program, we are eliminating the code. So generic class with multiple parameters. So like that you can use many times, either with method or class or interface based on your requirement. What kind of application you are going to develop in the Java, you can use generic successfully. Then individual typecasting is not used. That means what? Generally if you do typecasting with the retrieval of data and with array programs, you will get some errors. Not errors, you will get a complicated and some error and headache will come. So to avoid everything, you can go for generics. Instead of using typecasting, for example, in the program you are using typecasting for converting data type 3 times or 4 times. But if you go generics, you no need of do everything here. Together directly you can use typecasting or generics program and successfully execute. So you can like that you can no need of use the individual typecasting. So you can use the common typecast for implement all the interfaces. Then implementing generic algorithm. That means what? By using generics we can implement algorithms that work on different types of objects, and at the same they are type safe too. So these are the advantages of generics. So I hope that you understand what is generics and what kind of way you can use the generics in Java programming, and generics with class, generic with the constructor, generic with the functions and so on. Any queries or any doubts, anytime you can come on in this social media link, Facebook link, LinkedIn, Twitter, YouTube and so on. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe, come on in the Postbox channel, and Java your point of view, it will definitely help you these tutorials. Thank you.